Hi, welcome back to a new part of our tutorial to build an e-bike. Today we'll make this part there. So we start. Add mesh cube, scale down, scale set, print front, edit mode with tab, face selection, top face, extrude, scale, extrude again, done. Same with down face, extrude, scale up, extrude, bring it out. That is the basic structure, and now we need there a subdivision surface on it. Modify subdivision surface, level 2. You see what happens. We need a smooth on it, and we want to make these parts longer, so we take here the front panels and drag them out. So we got that. Then we need here sharp edges, so we give in loops, Control R and bring it up, Control R again to bring it here up, and then we have sharp edges there. Same we need to do down there, so Control R, make a loop and bring it near to. They are different heights, so we want them in the same height. So we get background selection, word selection, then we plug that here a little bit down, then this top part down, and here this part up too, so that they are even high. So that was the first step. Now we can get this line scale x0 to get it straight line. Good. Then you see here is smaller and here's a big part in the middle, so we need to get here this front line complete and scale Y to make it a little bit smaller. Then we take the complete front part, scale Y, and then we have that type that we search for. In the middle, that is brighter than at the outside here, so we give him here in the middle loop, and then we get the back and scale that Y2. So we have that form that we want to have. That is part 1. Shift D, make a copy of that. Now we need to cut out the holes, and that means we take here, add mesh a cylinder, rotate X 90 degrees, scale down, we make it the same size as we have here, that is that here. Then we should make that here on the same size like that. That is good. And now we give them here another color to see that better. Give them red. And we want to cut out that of this object. So we go here, that we in the middle. Then we scale the whole object in Y. Good. When we want to cut out, we have before we must apply our modifier. So we apply the subdivision surface, make a copy, Shift D, and then we want to cut out the red of this gray one. So we have to apply first the rotation scale of each object. So here object, apply rotation scale. The same here, object, apply rotation scale. And then the name of this cylinder stands here, cylinder 003. So we take that one here, the gray one, and say we want to use a modifier, a Boolean modifier. We want the operation subs the difference between them, and the name of our object that he should be built the difference is cylinder003. We can apply that now, and now you see he had cut it out that correctly. Good. This object has changed, so we need again apply rotation scale, Shift D, make a copy for secure. Then we need the top hole in there, so we take this and rotate X 90 degrees and scale them down, look from top, numpad 7, and then bring it into that we can cut out the hole. Should be a grade one. So we see that don't fits there, but it's okay. Should be a little bit more at the front. And here at the back we have a longer one, here I have a longer one, that is okay. So that has changed again, so apply rotation scale. Then again the same, that is cylinder003, that is our model, and we want to use a Boolean with difference with the object 003 and apply. And now we have this hole in and that hole in, that is good. The next what we want to do is make this holes for the screws in. So we have to apply first the rotation scale, Shift D, secure copy. Then this one here, rotate X 90 degrees, scale down, grabbing, and scale in Y, we need a long one. And we see that is a little bit great, so I think that can be good. We have changed the size, so we must apply again the rotation scale from this one to, and now again modifier Boolean, we want difference and the 03. Okay, apply, and we have that hole in. Now we make here the last one in. We must apply that because there's a hole now in, so we get that. Then again Boolean difference and 003 and apply, and done. We have done the object nearly, but you see here it is open, so we have to do that. For that we add mesh cube, scale down, bring it in front, scale on Y, such like that, top view, that is that, scale Y again, then give them the reddish color, so we see it better. The name is cube 009, so we take here and apply, here and apply, and this is cube 9, so we go here and get the Boolean and the cube 9, there's there, apply. So that is done, that is all good. Then we need this round part here, so that means we take this one here, rotate X 90 oh, that was wrong one, here, this circle I mean, and scale them up to the size that it needs, such like the original there, Good. Then we scale it in Y so that it plug into our bone there. So top view, you see we can scale it a little and then try to plug. That should be fine because we have the same size. Good. That is that. We scale it a little down and we can scale it a little in Y so that's a little bit brighter there. Good. Then we have to join this one and this one to one object. Then we have to apply their rotation scale. Then we have to mark the seams and then plug the texture on it before we give them a smooth again. And we have here this mysteries of color. So we get an edge split and all looks fine then. Good. And we give them the original color of the other one. That was black plastic, so we give them here material black plastic 2. You don't see here this roughness there because it isn't unwrapped and we haven't set it the seams that we must do now. So we start to unwrap, get solid mode, then you see better what you have there. We get this face, mark seam, this face, and in this case we take that line to cut off because that is in the bone and you don't see that later. So then we need here the line around. You can't loop that because the Boolean has destroyed the topology of it, so you only can do it manually. A little bit work. You sure can try with circle selection to get it faster, but think on it, then you mark other things with it, and that can be complicated. So better take this time and make it correct. So nearly there. So we have nothing. Yes. Mark seam. That's okay. Then these 2 down lines here we mark seam. Then this back line and the down line here too. So get it again. The only way to get back a good topology is to use a remesh, but in this case I don't want to do that. And so we'll add it like this. We need this 2 and mark seam. So we have a down part and under part that is cut it off. That is correctly. And now here the whole line up. That you can mark with a loop, but not completely, only there and there. We mark that seam and then from here to the top, nearly, mark seam, and then the rest, Mark Seam. So we have all shown him what he can cut and where he can cut that off. The only thing is here we must give them a cut too, but I think we can try it. So file save, and normally you should Mark Seam that here and the inner loops there. So Mark Seam here, the inner loop Mark Seam, and normally this here too. Isn't it funny? There are things where the Blender guys should think to do there some better way, easier, faster way to get those done. Then here cut through that and cut through that, and here the top part Mark Seam of the hole, and this top part of the hole too. And then we have to do on the back side, so we place them a little bit higher so that we have place there to see some. Then this two rounds stuff here. Okay. And don't forget, if you like my tutorials, please subscribe my channel and give me comments on my tutorials. That is my money that I earn, your postings and likes and subscribing my channel. So please do that. Mark Seam. Then the last one is here, the down part. Mark Seam here and top, and here the top, and the outside we must make manual. So yeah, all in all, I think that can take 3 weeks or a month to get the complete bike done. But then it is a realistic bike, high quality, and will look awesome. It is my third bike that I built, but the first tutorial for a bike that I make. So the outline, then don't forget here the cut and this cut, then rotate around, and this we need to Mark Seam 2. File save. Better save often, because Blender is a crashing queen, and so it's better to get more versions of a project and save often. Important is also that I told you last time to make a folder for all the textures that you use, so you can later put this whole project at another place with this texture folder and the textures are in it. Or you pack them into the blend file. That is the other possibility that you have. Good. So we have done good work. We try now. Normally you must make that too, but I tried without. So we go in edit mode, mark all, take U and unwrap, and we see we have the material on it. That is good. Here that you don't see later, there comes other things through it, so that is good. Here comes another thing on it, so don't care about that. We'll give them a smooth at last, and sharp edges should be gone. Yeah, and maybe you will give them here a nice mark seam 2, and then the result will be better than it is now. So we save that, and for today that is fine. Next time I show you then the rest of it, make the screws and this logos there, and this one will be a heavy one. I must try that maybe before, but we will see. Okay, so thanks for watching. See you in the next part of the tutorial. Thanks a lot. Bye.